The result of the vote on motion 4710 in the name of Nicola Sturgeon as amended is yes 69, no 59. There were no abstentions. The motion as amended is therefore agreed.
In the event, the result was clear, enough to mandate the Scottish Government to push for a new referendum on independence. Now she's cleared the first hurdle here at Holyrood, Nicola Sturgeon will formally ask the British Government for a green light for so-called IndyRef 2.
The people of Scotland should have the right to choose between Brexit, possibly a very hard Brexit, or becoming an independent country, able to chart our own course and create a true partnership of equals across these islands.
Ahead of her brief meeting with Nicola Sturgeon on Monday, Theresa May repeated her stance: it's too early to talk about a referendum. But according to the First Minister, May told her the broad outlines of a deal with Brussels will be clear within 2 years, which is Sturgeon's timetable for a new vote.
The Prime Minister has made it clear that now is not the time for another independence referendum. So when a request comes forward from the Scottish Government, it will be politely declined. And we won't be entering into any negotiations in respect of a referendum.
In Scotland's 2014 independence referendum, the result was clear, 55% voting no. But before winning last year's Holyrood elections, the SNP said it would seek another independence vote if there were a material change in circumstances, such as Scotland being taken out of the EU against its wishes. Then, when the UK as a whole voted for Brexit, around 62% of Scottish voters backed the UK remaining in the EU.
So we could have been clearer. The situation has completely changed from what happened in 2014. And you've got to remember, in 2014, one of the arguments from the No campaign was that Scotland had to stay in the UK to retain membership of the European Union. And that situation now is, of course, completely the opposite.
Nicola Sturgeon and her supporters insist another referendum's needed because Theresa May's sidelined the UK's devolved administrations, and particularly the Scottish Government, in preparing for Brexit negotiations. But she knows the move is a gamble. Scotland currently does 4 times as much trade with the rest of Britain as with the EU. And Sturgeon's critics say the drop in oil prices and hence revenue from North Sea production weakens her case further. On Wednesday, Theresa May's government formally triggers 2 years of exit negotiations with Brussels. Many people here in Scotland are convinced their future's safest as an EU member, but how many are prepared to break up the UK to achieve that is unclear. Nadeem Barber, Al Jazeera, Edinburgh.